Sup guys, I hope you're doing well, and today I'm really excited to share with you Paladins. Now what is Paladins? It's a hero shooter like Overwatch, like Battleborn, except the twist is that you build your passives and your skill modifiers with a deck that you select ahead of time. Now, to talk about this Barrik, this is the name of the character that we're using, Barrik. He's all about engineering, taking territory, holding spaces. His first ability throws down a turret. His second ability is a shield that he throws up with his right click. And his third ability is a little speed boost that he can use to get him out of bad situations. Now, I'll post the specific build and the cards that I used in the description, but the idea behind this build is that we're throwing up turrets that can fire really quickly so we can throw them down to help us in the fight, and the turrets actually heal us, and we heal the turrets by standing next to it. So the idea, and because of this is very important, we can have up to 2 turrets out at the same time, where normally if we didn't take double time, we would only be able to have 1 out at a time. So just to go over what our purpose in life, why are we here, what are we doing? Well, you see that big card on the rails there? Our team is trying to push it by standing next to it, and the other team is trying to prevent us from doing that. We have about 3 minutes at the start, and if you look at the top of the screen, you can see a little bar that's slowly filling. If we can get our cart to to progress enough that it hits one of those black little circles, it'll actually give us some more time. So the idea is we're on the offense, they're on the defense, and this character build that I'm using for Barrik really excels at this map type, Payload. What we're doing is we're slowly crawling forward, putting down a turret, and then using that turret as like a little fallback point, see? So I'm not putting my turret down in any place where it can be immediately attacked, but if I ever need to like retreat and heal up, I've just got one waiting right there, giving me safe space. And then that's all we do. So as soon as our turret cooldown's up, we charge forward with our rocket boost, and then we throw it on a turret, and then we just keep taking territory like that. And as you can see, the turrets are not that good at tracking fast-moving targets. They need a little bit of time to sight, but if they can suppress an area, because no one can stand, even though they don't do a lot of damage, no one can stand there and actively take a lot of hits from it. And that character right there, that was the sniper, Kinessa. I saw an opportunity to come and assassinate her from the side, and then I took it, and then now you see there, the whole enemy team's on the cart, and normally I'd be dead, but I've actually got 2 turrets to fall back to. And even though I've already taken a lot of hits, I can just sit on this turret and it'll heal me up. And actually, this Cassie, this enemy archer, she was trying to target me, but my turret was getting in the way. And now here's the other half of the build. So this Eevee was actually targeting my turret, trying to take it out. I can step in front of it and tank for it, and actually take the damage that she's trying to inflict on it. Now she comes back, but unfortunately it costs her life. One of Barrik's advantages is that his rifle, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's got really good range. So you can actually use it in a really good, from a really good position. Now to talk about his ultimate right here, he literally just throws down a giant shield and a giant flaming turret, and nothing can break the shield. It's not like your barrier. It can be broken, your normal barrier, it can be broken. Your ultimate barrier shield cannot. So what you do is you can just run up on someone like that. I did it to save our teammate there, the Buck. And I wasn't sure if he was in a bad position, but I didn't want to take the chance. It's a really powerful ultimate because it lets you basically sit in an area and the enemies can't really do anything, because if they try to push on you, your flame turret will do a lot of damage to them, and then you can just run outside of you can keep ducking back and forth through your barriers. And that's, so I hope that's not confusing. Both your ultimate barrier and your ultimate barrier, you can just walk right through them, enemies can walk right through them, but they do block projectiles. So that's his counter. And then here again, you can see the strength of our build, that the Cassie was having trouble hitting us because we were actually ducking behind the turret when we were at low health. And so some of those shots were hitting the turret and some of them were just flat out missing, but the whole time we were healing up. And this is just a very safe build. Now I see the Ying right here, and I know that she's kind of low health, so I can afford to just step forward and move up, push the line, because I know that I got my turret backing me up, and that's ultimately what I do. I throw down my shield to try to save our teammate here, but unfortunately he doesn't get to the safe point. And this Cassie, I think she has it out for me, because she's going to pop her ultimate in a second and try to rush me, and you can just see the resilience of this build. No matter what she does, she just cannot overcome the combined healing and tankiness that we have with the turret, and we're actually doing a lot of damage to her in return. So now what we're doing, we're just sitting here, just holding the line. I actually put a second turret down because I feel like they're giving me a lot of pressure, and this is a pretty good spot. because it lets me have a clear line of fire into the next section of map that we're going to have to push into. And they actually focus my turret down enough that it explodes. But it doesn't matter, because we've got that fallback. So I rush forward here to try to take out an enemy mine that I see the sniper throw down. And then, well, I get hit, so I fall back. And then there's the Cassie trying to push forward, trying to take me out. And this really shows the power of the range of his rifle. I hit her from all the way over there, which is fantastic. I'm feeling pretty good, so I rush forward. I see the Drogos is at low health. So I managed to get the kill here, and then I got my ultimate, and like I said, I do what this ultimate's made for, which is pushing objectives. See, they cannot get into this area that we're controlling, because if they do, they'll just get burned by the flame turret, and we can just hide behind the shield, which prevents them from damaging us. And then we ultimately win. Like, I think I went some 13 kills there without being touched, and that was because the enemy team just didn't know how to deal with me, because of all the tankiness and the healing that we have from our turrets and our build. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to giving you guys more Paladin content in the future. Have a fantastic day. Twinkle Butt out.